Hello, I'm Bunnery.
I'm Brett Mower.
And this is IFXtra. So we have Dave with us today. You might be able to see his tail, possibly. Mal. He's wandering around the office while we're doing the video. It's a very cold and rainy day here in England, isn't it?
Well, that's just known as autumn, really.
Pretty much, yeah. It's really dark. It's not even got light at all. Anyway, what have you been up to this week?
Well, you know how it is these days. Mostly trying to get some of our work done so that we can pay to... No, that's my hand. So that we can pay to do more exciting game dev work. And I've also been squeezing in a few updates for the quiz, just to make sure of our Season 2 stuff goes okay. But as a sort of a side thing, I'm doing a quick bit of stuff on Rogue Drones, which was our game that we took down to Resd in April. But we've had to no, you can't go up there, Dave. But Dave is very scratchy and bitey today.
Bitey Dave.
But we had to kind of throttle back on what we were doing with that temporarily while we made some money. But it's EGX next week, and we're going to be doing our talk about interactive streaming. And one of the things I want to do is actually get a little publicly available demo of that out. So when people come and see what we're doing with cool interactive streaming stuff, then they'll be able to actually go home and download it and play it. Yeah. And be all like, this is amazing, take my money.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And then
we can afford to make the whole game. Yeah. That would be cool.
And then that'll fund more interference. So, in short, same as, you know how it is. Yeah.
It's been really nice this week, though, because we've got lots of new players, haven't we, in Interference?
We have,
and people are loving it, and they're telling us they're loving it, which is nice.
Which is always nice to hear. And people have been writing nice reviews in the store. As well.
That's so cool.
Although we had all of these lovely 5-star reviews on Android and then one-star review with no description. And sometimes when I think that happens, I wonder if, well, sometimes it's people trolling, but sometimes I wonder if they go, wow, this game is number 1. I'm going to give it 1 because that's the best. And then, it's not. Okay. So our average rating is like 4.75. What are you doing?
How did you get around there?
Is 4.75 at the moment. So if you're playing on Android and you haven't rated the app, we don't have a prompt in the game because people said it was annoying, so I took it out.
We don't want to annoy you.
Yeah, but if you do have a spare moment, we would love it if you could leave a rating or even a review if you're keen. That would be great.
That would really help, yeah.
And if you are enjoying the game, please tell your friends about it, because the more people we get on here, the faster games finish and the more weird and crazy stuff gets. So we'd love to get even more people.
Yeah, cool. Okay, now it's time to see who won this week's award. Picture of the week this week goes to Milanka for Flying Rabbit. Just such a cute little bunny with his little carrot backpack and his little goggles. He looks amazing. Well done, Milanka.
My favourite description this week was "If Disney Bought Out Twitter" by Mama Smiley21. It's a really simple description, but captures the drawing perfectly. Nice work, Mama Smiley21. Community pick for the week was Ginger Dead Man by The Artist. Yeah, something about that makes me feel guilty for all the times I've eaten gingerbread men. Well done on getting the most likes this week, The Artist.
They were amazing.
Awesome stuff there, as always.
Okay, now it's time to see what we were doing in the forums last week. So last week, we started a new forum game, and it was called Pairs, and you just had to come up with pairs of things that go together. And we had some interesting examples. I started with hare and tortoise, because there was a story about that, hare and tortoise. And then some people come up with other examples. Sarah says socks and shoes. Spacey say peanut butter and jam, or jelly. PB&J, they call it.
I was always really confused by peanut butter and jelly. I'm like, what? How does that work? Then someone explained to me that's actually jam.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And Renee said cheese and pickle. I do like a cheese and pickle sandwich.
Earlier, Bunnery was reading through some of these to me and said, oh, someone's put dinner and a show. And I was like, wait a minute, is that Phantom?
It was.
Yeah.
So there's still time to go and play that game if you want to have a go. And then also, we're going to have a new discussion for next week. Let's have a look. Which 3 cities in the world would you like to visit? I'd love to see Tokyo. It seems so quirky and cute and high-tech. Bruges, because everyone says the architecture is so amazing, and St Ives, because it's by the sea and it's full of artists and galleries.
If you'd like to chime in with that, then just head over to the general discussion forum. It's the pinned thread for the week, so you'll find it at the top of the thread list.
Absolutely, you can join in any conversations and any games at all.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, now, don't forget, tomorrow is quiz night. Our favourite night. And we've got some interesting rounds this week.
Yeah, if you haven't seen this before, every Sunday at 7 p.m. UK time over on our Mixer channel, mixer.com/interference, we run Zeitgeist, the interference quiz of the week. And what happens is Bunnery picks some of her favourite drawings from the week and then builds up a set of questions, well, a set of rounds around those, inspired by the drawings, and then a set of questions there. It's all multiple choice. Everyone plays along, voting for what they think the right answer is, and then we add up everyone's scores.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you want to know who the artists are this week?
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't see any of the questions or topics ahead of time, but yeah, go on, tell us who the featured artists are going to be.
Okay, this week we've got Porcelain, who's come back after a little while, and we've got Angela 1, Catern, Lily, and Mama Smiley 21. She sounds nice.
Yeah, a few new people in there as well. Yeah,
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bit of a mixture of old returning players and new people.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, I mean, we don't know what the pictures are going to be, so we can't guess what the rounds are, but it might be something like if someone's drawn a seagull, then we might have a round on seabirds or seaside towns or oceans, I don't know, oceans, cruises, something like that. But you'll have to tune in tomorrow at 7 p.m. UK time to find out.
Yeah, my lips are sealed till then.
So yeah, I mentioned that everyone plays along live against the rest of the audience, and we give you points and we add them all up and we do a leaderboard. So we can tell you that last week the top player was Dr. Ridout on 224 points.
Good score.
In second place there was Rubberfish on 215.
Close.
And then in third place we had Grinning Goose on 210.
Cool.
So yeah,
Can you beat them?
there's a few people over 200 there, which is normally the sign of a
well-balanced quiz.
Well-balanced quiz, I think. So. Yeah. But it was also the first week of season 2 of the quiz, because we're breaking this up into 4 seasons per year. And sorry, Dave's just jumped onto a little sideboard there, so there's going to be a big bang in a moment when he knocks a load of stuff off because he's being a cat. So yeah, we've been adding we add up everyone's scores over the course of 13 weeks as well. So we don't have a season leaderboard to talk about now because we've only done 1 week of this season, but we'll be taking last week's scores and adding them into how everyone does tomorrow.
Yeah,
so
it's never too late to join. You can join in. We have lots of different stats that we show you.
So we're not going to be focusing too much on cumulative score, because then you're effectively penalised a bit if you drop out for a week if you're busy. So we're going to be looking more at average scores and things like that. So it's all good if you missed the first episode.
Join in anytime.
Join in anyway. It's all good. We would love to see you there. As I say, every Sunday 7 p.m. UK time over on mixer.com/interference.
Cool. Well, that's all the news for this week, so it just goes to say...
Yeah, if you're not already taking part in the game, then get involved at playinterference.com. You can also follow us on Twitter at PlayIFX or on Facebook at PlayInterference. We've also now got a Patreon page at patreon.com/interference if you want to give us a bit of monthly support for the ongoing maintenance of the game, working on the quiz, looking after these cats that try to destroy our office all the time, and all of the other odds and ends of things that we do for you. We do really appreciate your support.
We do. Okay, we'll see you next week.
Yeah, have a great week. We'll see you next Saturday. Bye.
Bye.